Hey, I'm Dave. Welcome to CapZeyeZ, all Texas music.
We've been doing this for 30 years, bringing you nothing but Texas music. We hope you dig it, because we love making it.
CapZeyeZ, all Texas music. Hey, what's up, you guys? Welcome to CapZeyeZ. We are here this week bringing you do-it-yourself, DIY, as they say, Texas music, as we do every Saturday on Austin Public, Channel 10, if you catch it in Austin. Also, there is the Austin Public app you can watch on, as well as the YouTube that we have, just youtube.com/rAwTiMe. Saturday nights, 10 p.m. Central, you can find a band or a performer coming in and giving their life's blood. And today is no different. We have the Royal Space Chimps in the house. Guys, how are you?
Yeah, how are you?
I'm awesome. Thank you for doing the show. I guess it would be, formal to introduce everybody. I'll start with my good friend JP on the end from drum. Yeah.
Hey, JP Stone.
Mike McKee, bass.
Brennan Burke, guitar and vocals.
I'm Wesley Gaddis, I play sax.
Awesome. And so I would say it's safe to say that the music is based as a ska band, clearly. Yeah. You've got a lot of sing-along things that might lean itself to pop, and I know your influences have got to be all over the map. So let's start with how the band formed and influences in how you play. I'm going to start with you.
As far as influences are concerned, a lot of punk, everything from Operation Ivy, Rancid, and then through some of the more singy songwriting stuff like the Menzingers or Pup is a really great punk band out of Canada. Really like their energy. As far as the band formed, I think Mike is the answer to that. Yeah.
Let's go with Mr. Saxophone influences and stuff, and then we'll get you all prepped for that story, right?
Yeah, I mean, I kind of grew up listening to The Clash and stuff, and who else? Specials, all that kind of stuff. And then I got into punk more as I got into school, kind of doing playing saxophone as a 12-year-old. You're like, oh, what's the cool music, And I was like, jazz is cool, but there's all this other music with saxophone. And I was like, okay. So I listened to NoFX and who else? Mad Caddies, all the popular '90s ska stuff. I'm from Florida, so Less Than Jake obviously too. But yeah.
Those guys are so cool. Less Than Jake, man. Got to catch up with them at the Warped Tour. Nicest guys in the world. Really great band. My feet are in a Clash video from the Austin City Coliseum. So I was at that show. It was 82. That means I'm old. So yeah. So band formation. Mr. Mike, what you got?
It was pretty interesting because the whole thing started out with another drummer, actually. We just got together, and they were working on the Hisaw brewery, and he met a couple guys over there and said, hey, come on over and we'll jam and try to do something. And we got it together, and it was weird because with the original drummer, it just wasn't a good fit. But the thing that I really liked his vocals, and I really liked his guitar, and I liked the feel that he had. And I was like, okay, I'll keep you in mind. And I was playing in another band with JP, and JP's all big talk about, he can do the ska, he can do this, he can do that. I'm like, all right, well, I got this guy. We'll bring him over and see what happens. And yeah, it was a little bit of school in there. It was interesting because, we brought everybody in and it just really fell into place. It was a good feel. And like I said, it was a lot of Modest Yahoo, Yellow Man, all the other, different kind of reggae and dub stuff, plus everything they got on that side.
Sport and the Police.
That's right. Yeah. That's where I start. That's my biggest influence. It's the reason I play bass.
Oh, that's an amazing band. Every single one of them just so incredibly musically gifted.
Yeah. And everything sounds good. Yeah.
There's no shade in the Police land. Now, we don't want to talk about Sting's solo career, but Police were good. So.
Police is great. Yeah.
That's awesome. So JP is the man who introduced me to this music. Been a fan of his ethos and his work. Man, I don't even know where to start with you, my friend. I guess we'll do the root question of your influences and what brought you to the band.
All flavors of punk, but I would say, fucking Mike. I would say, for ska, Against All Authority is probably one of my favorite three tones. And then, hardcore punk, I've always loved that. So, Dead Kennedys, and you go to the other side of the country, you got Bad Religion, and always liked NDC and Agnostic Front, stuff like that. And but Three Tone's always been deep in my heart, especially Op Ivy. I think that was just influential for everybody. But I love the Toasters and the Specials. If you don't like Specials, like, do you even like music?
They're so widely respected. I mentioned the Warp Tour, and back on the second one at South Park Meadows when it was a music video, I had done some press with Dickie from the Boss Tones, and he's like, "Yeah, we're good, but have you talked to the Specials today?" And I'm like, "Oh, they haven't really lined anything up." He's like, "Come on." And he took me over to the Specials, and we did a thing with them. It was so cool, man.
Yeah, I might have passed out. I might have passed out and had to take 5 and then come back to it. That's really cool.
I was like, really? Yes, please,
Hello, my name's Dickie Barrett, and I'm in the Mighty Mighty Boss Tones.
My name's Neville Staple. I'm from the Specials.
And what you guys are doing out there is you're watching a TV show, and it's called rAwTiMe. rAwTiMe, Neville.
There you go.
Say a word, it's alright. And I don't care where to sleep tonight. Back up your back grin. And I don't care where you're sleeping tonight.
So the band has been playing around Austin in this lineup, not forever, but did some shows. You recently played the festival at Kick Bud, and you're also playing around town. What are some other venues that they can see the Royal Space Chimps at?
You'll find us at Mohawk. You'll find us at Valhalla. Far Out Lounge, we've played there. Mohawk and Valhalla are coming up. Yeah, Hisaw Brewery. Still playing kick butt. Actually at Chimfest. We were on the 8th. But yeah, we definitely play Hisaw Brewery. That's a blast. We've what's the other brewery we played?
512. We're gonna do that too.
Oh, Pneumatic. Yeah, we played Pneumatic Brewery. We just want to take our music everywhere. We're headed to San Antonio in October. So.
As far as local music and stuff, have you guys had your feet in the water in here? I'll go with this side. Have you had your feet in the water in any local music besides this at this point?
Yeah, when I first moved down here, I was in a ska band called the rAwTiMe. And I know those guys are still playing around town. Just different members in different bands at this point. But yeah, just that's the only other band, really.
Not around Austin, no.
So the scene in Austin is always been bubbling. I think Doug Somm said in the 70s, it's done, man. It's just done. And I've been enjoying it ever since myself. So, lots of things come and change in my perspective. I think that maybe parking and location geographically has affected some of the turnouts, and some of the crowds that maybe used to blend together have now kind of split into different groups. Are you seeing like any kind of following? I don't want to put it in the pocket of just ska because you guys go to other shows, but any pockets, whether they be at your show or shows you attend, of core following of audience members? My point with doing this show is to get people off the couch and into a club. So when I see them, they're definitely, well, here's the pop punk crowd and here's the punk crowd. I haven't been out to ska shows in forever, to be frankly honest. Are you seeing any kind of collective at your shows like that?
I would argue that you definitely see some crossover from like the pop punk scene into the punk scene into ska. I mean, our band's pretty approachable, so we notice at our shows it's all different kinds of people, even people that don't regularly go to a show. It looks like they're having fun, and they're always having a pretty good time, and going to see other bands around town like Dirty Nil, or going to a pup show or something like that. I mean, even on a Tuesday night, you still see like 80 to 100 people in a club like the Parish or something like that, So it's definitely playing around Austin. It can be hit or miss for sure. But as far as like the diversity of the crowd, I think it's been a pretty good mix of people.
That's good to know. You end up booking a lot of shows as well, so you get your fair dose of seeing who goes where and whatnot. Do you have any insight on that particular topic?
I think it's, one thing that's cool about the punk and ska scene is that everybody seems to try to unify and stick together, help each other. There's always going to be a sect of people who are playing a popularity contest that maybe the rest of us aren't playing. But you just kind of look over that and you just enjoy the scene, because most of everybody's just here to have a good time. I've noticed people that are into heavy metal that come out to Space Chimps shows. I go to everywhere, so I think it's a matter of just who's free at the time, and there's almost always some other show happening. That's always a little bit of a weird part of Austin's existence is you might have a really great lineup, but then there's this other lineup, and then this other lineup, so we're all kind of competing for a crowd, and nobody wants to miss anything. So the idea that maybe Red River comes back, where you could go to one club, watch that, go to the next one, watch the next one, and everybody could be there in the scene together, and I think that's what's been missing, and looking forward to that coming back very soon here in the future.
Fun.
Well, I appreciate what you're doing for the scene and booking these diverse bills and getting out to different venues and pushing that envelope, man. It means a lot to everybody. So, yeah.
It's all for the community. I'm not doing it for me. I'm not making any money as a promoter. And I mean, I didn't get into punk to make money, and if you did, wow, good luck. But it's important to me to see my friends and family come up, and that's what the scene is to me, my friends and family.
The scenes anymore are about really what we have, because musically and financially speaking, those two do not go together anymore. It's about, I mean, you do get, great shows occasionally where everybody gets paid out, and that's awesome, but it's not about that. It is about the community. It's about getting your music heard, things of that nature. So can we hear the band online, or what's the best way to hear, besides watching CapZeyeZ, how to hear the band?
YouTube.
Right now. So we hope by December-ish, or first of the new year, to have 7-8 songs out that we'll then throw on Spotify, Apple Music, any platforms that we can approach.
That's awesome, man. I look forward to being able to point somebody to somewhere. YouTube sounds like maybe the mainstay right now, and we'll have clips from today's performance up in the show. But it seems like anymore, as little as people make from it, Spotify is the go-to, and it is approachable and easy to get onto and things of that nature. So. JP and I talk a lot about things. JP's had a rough life. I think all of us have had rough lives, but I know specifically you've been through some things, and you've come out striking on the other side. To be standing here today is probably a statement in its own, I'm sure.
To be standing at all, yeah. It's kind of, I could do that. That's cool. Can't skateboard as much as I used to. Now that my favorite trick is just staying on top of it for like 30 seconds. And I've done well, you know. But
probably 28 seconds more than me, I'm sure.
It was, you know, I look at it, and we all go through a lot in life, but it's what makes us who we are. And if you use that as a catalyst to better yourself and a catalyst to help others, you won't sit and, you know, fall into this dark spiral, which is easy to do when you've become disabled, or when you've got, you know, PTSD, or you know, for whatever reason you have. You know, darkness isn't the only place to sit. You know, there's other things to do, and it can be difficult at times. But I lean on music. And that's I mean, punk rock saved my life, and it keeps doing that every single day.
Beautiful. It is true, man. And you know, there's a lot of bands in this town with tons of potential. I see a lot of unrealized potential. Any advice from any of you guys to come out of that and get to the other side?
Yeah, I'd say for as serious as you need to take, you know, playing your music to hone it in, tighten it up, get more creative. I think the tip there is to take it less seriously. Just have fun with it. That's what music's supposed to be. Just get out there. Get out there and screw up. Get out there, play an awful show.
I think that we've done awful shows, so I just roll in it, you know. I do take a little time to fine-tune it. We were just talking off-set about how we're not doing it live anymore, man, because we do want it to come out a little bit better, you know. But
so that's where I'll be waiting. Got 99 eggs, no interrogating. Sick and I'm tired, but damn it, I'm lonely. Well, none of this dollar, that's my only one. Can you feel me? It's all of this sugar churn through your veins, skin and your bones, they can't help but complain. Admit to yourself, your ride is over. Get down on your reins, little bit closer to me. Can you feel me? I can't give up. No, by now I sure would. If I could give up, you know by now I surely would. It's rough fucking time that you failed to show. You failed to learn and you failed to grow. I have hope for you, though I'm not sure why. You're playing in traffic, so don't open your eyes. Can you feel me? Can you feel me? It's all of this junk is running through your veins, skin and your bones, they can't help but complain. Admit to yourself, your ride is over. Turn off your reins, a little bit closer to me. Can you feel me?
thank you guys for doing the show and doing a set for us. Absolutely.
It's an honor to be here. Thanks.
It's an honor to have you guys, man. You know, I've been working at it in a minute. I got a little checklist, to-do list, and finally got you in, so I appreciate you to do the show like that. And filling the spots, man, it's fun. If you're in a band, I would love to see what you have to offer and try to come play a set. It's just this easy. We didn't, like, have any, blood tests, urine samples, or, sexual obligations, did we, guys?
Not necessarily.
Wait a minute. Hold up.
Not yet. There's a lot of day left.
That's not what Mike told me.
So if you do play in a band or, you want to come do some TV, we'd love to hear from you. And the show is CapZeyeZ. I want to say thanks to Nathan and James for coming in here and busting balls today to make it happen.
Keeping this fire lit like a 30-day bender. Drinks don't stop cause the bottle it'll never surrender. Things are getting longer, now they just don't seem to end. Alcohol and amphetamine, homie, you're my only friend. Climbing out of bed for your tattoo and the cut of your lip ring. Silly hip-hop and that hood rat look you've been faking. The only invitation I can sober early send is a half pack of cigarettes and all of my friends. It's all of my friends. Long drive home, but I know that the fear will be waiting. So you can drink it all up while I watch my dreams deflating. It's not so bad, and I promise that it passes the time still. See you when you wake up, passed out on your couch where you left me. The only invitation I can soberly send is a half pack of cigarettes and all of my friends. It's all of my friends. I've been having a horrible time pulling myself together. I've been closing my eyes to find the old familiar failures. The only invitation I can soberly send is a half pack of cigarettes. The only invitation I can soberly send is a half pack of cigarettes and all of my friends. It's all of my friends.
I guess for most of our sake, I'd like to thank Ham, because they've helped me. They've helped my friend Nathan. He's in the middle of some stuff right now. And also the Sims Foundation is a great outlet for people. If you need it, take advantage of it. It's okay. That's what they're there for. So hug somebody, man. Thanks for watching CapZeyeZ. It's about Texas music, y'all.
Don't be fooled by the words I say to you. 20 years old, and love is kinda new. But I can't help but smile while you're pulling on that dress.
I'm Dave, you're watching CapZeyeZ, originating out of Austin Films, Austin Public Facility in East Austin. We do it weekly. It's live music. It's music that you can't see anywhere else. It's all about DIY, 3 decades and moving forward, y'all. If you want to get your band on the show, it's easy. My Linktree has all my contact. I'm also CapZeyeZ@yahoo.com. You can reach out to us online. If you see us in public, he goes out to a lot of shows. I go occasionally. You can hit us up and come play on the show. How's it, as a musician, coming to play on TV, what did you think in '91?
I think that we've been doing this a really long time and we got it down. We got it down so well that we can make you look good.
Well, look at us.
Right. We look great, bro.
Hey, it's CapZeyeZ. It's us. We bring you everything you see. It's all local, local crew, local TV, local music.
Ham has helped me on my healthcare journey by making sure that I do not need for anything pertaining to being well. But not just taken care of, but taken care of comfortably. And that's, I don't know of any other town that has that other than Austin, and God bless Ham. I can unequivocally say that Ham has saved my life. Just being scared and not knowing what my next move is going to be, but knowing that I could go see a professional to help me take care of what I needed and answer those questions that I won't remember, that they print out for me that I can take to my wife, you know? So they have saved my life. They have made my life better. It almost messes with your head a little bit because we chose to be musicians. We didn't choose to have a job where you have the 401k and you have medical, you know, but it was a calling. And to have people who believe in the arts and in us so much that we are actually taken care of is nothing short of a miracle. And I do believe that Ham is one of the small miracles in my life, because of the fact that I know that I'm not the only one. Food, medical bills, transportation if I need it, just all the things that Ham does. I had to learn how to quit saying we don't deserve it, or that I don't deserve it, because we all deserve it. And I'm just grateful and very fortunate that Ham is in my life. And I thank God for them every day. Hey everybody, my name is Nathan Olivarez of the band Stupid Drama, and I am a Ham musician.
Hearts racing, moving fast, rolling round the same old track. Would you give a little back if you only knew? It's hard to say when it all began, and maybe I'll never understand why the figurine danced in your hands and tripped over your shoes. Wheels spinning round and round, she'll close her eyes and dream about what it'd be like just to be close to you. Nothing tried and nothing's lost. Maybe love is worth the cost, to double back and double cross for this forbidden kiss. Don't offer much with your sly disguise, just a fiery spark in your eyes, and the marionette she slips and slides and dangles from your lips. Close her eyes and dream about what it'd be like just to be close to you. You'll find a fool for every perfect word, the sweetest nectar for a hummingbird. Still her soul remains unheard while she drags her wishing wings. Wheels spinning round and round, she'll close her eyes and dream about what it'd be like just to be close to you. What it'd be like just to be close to you, close to you.
Hey Austin, I'm Renée Woodward and you're watching CapZeyeZ.
Truth is out, the rumor's been set in stone. The hero once revered is vilified. The county sheep don't get you any sleep. The bed that once was yours is occupied. Criminals, they made men criminals. The war has spread like a nuclear disease. And I hear all the stars are horrified. Red and the wound runs deep. Tonight the audience is petrified. Yeah, they made men criminals. They made men criminals. Trust is understood and everyone's up to no good. You don't help, although you should, and you'd be honest if you could. Yeah, they made men criminals.
This is another one from our latest record, which is called Can't Stop Time, and this is a song called What They Got. Well, they say a fool and his money soon be parted. I've been separated from my share, but it's not foolishness that I blame. I just never wanted to be a millionaire. Well, I've worked every day, I've been able, given tears, sweat, and blood. I've seen the value of my trade slowly crumble, and our way of life washed out like a flood. And it's not that we want what they've got, no, we're just trying to keep what we have. No, it's not that we want what they've got, no, we're just trying to keep what we have. Where the skyline is cluttered with condos, neighborhoods are full of Airbnbs. closing schools for lack of children, and they knock down every place we used to drink and eat. And there's people sleeping under bridges, homeless camps along the side of the road, while the city's run by real estate barons who are making their deals behind gold-plated doors. And it's not that we want what they've got, no, we're just trying to keep what we have. No, it's not that we want what they got, no, we're just trying to keep what we have. Yeah, we're just trying to keep what we have.
Hey, boss. Okay.
I said I'm fine.
Put me to bed, see you in the morning. With the frosted Superman, but it wasn't on it. And we lost it.
You can talk to me.
It's been really, really hard for me.
I dream you could be. Said, you shall be a king of all you are. This I pray for, this I pray for you on bended knee. All I ask is just one thing, yeah. Protect from on high. I said, hallowed be thy name, yeah. Hallowed be thy